Hi, welcome. Thank you for showing up. My name is Kelly. Welcome to my studio. And this is Maxwell. Today, restorative yoga. We're just going to relax for a moment, and then we'll move around and settle into some postures about halfway through. So the beginning of the practice, we'll move some in a very gentle way, and then the latter part of the practice will actually hold poses for a longer period of time. You need some props, a blanket, and blocks, or something that's similar to that, right? About that size. By the way, if you want to invest just a little bit of money in these props so that you can do this regularly, just send me a comment on the video saying that you're interested to know where to purchase, the best place to purchase, right? So I know exactly where to get this stuff at a pretty decent price, and you can just mail or order it and have it shipped right to your house. Okay, so a firm pillow as well. So these are nice and firm, and you'll need that in the practice today. So let's start by lying down on the mat. Get comfortable. I'm keeping my long sleeves on and my socks on. Staying nice and cozy and comfortable in the practice. So lie down on your mat and reach your arms overhead. Extend your legs out straight. And reach. Stretch your body. Oh, goodness, Maxwell. Oh, don't bark. Bring your right knee into your chest. Pull that in and rotate your foot. I'm going to have to let you out. So you guys stay there. Rotate your foot around. Go, go. Now your chickens are in here. He brings his chickens everywhere he goes. So 2 of them. There you go, Maxwell. He heard a delivery truck. All right. So he's going to be outside the door the whole time we're in here, or the whole time I'm videoing. So your right knee is into your chest, and you're rotating your foot. Go ahead and extend that leg up straight. How's that? Oh, I forgot to mention we need a strap. So I'll get up and go and get my strap right here. If you have a strap, go get it too. If you don't have it near you. Strap, blocks, pillow, blanket, mat. All right. Right. Leg straight up, hamstring, pull that leg in. How's that feeling? Then bend your knee, bring the knee across the body. Reach your right arm over to the right just for a moment. And then lift up. Rotate your knee out to the side, in and around. And then rotate the opposite direction. And then one more time, extend the leg up straight. Feel the hamstring stretch, lower back presses down into the floor. And I'm going to put on some light music. Have my AirPod in. Bend your knee, bring the knee across the body. Looking over the opposite direction. Then lift up, rotate. Rotate the opposite direction. Then place your right foot on the floor and bring your left knee in. Hug that leg in, extend the right leg out straight. Flex your feet. Rotate your foot. Rotate the opposite direction. Extend the leg up straight. Reach your hands around the back of the hamstring. Pull the leg in. Just gently stretching right here. No need to grab the strap yet. Then bend your knee and bring the knee across the body to the other side. And look the opposite direction. Inhale and lift up. And then one more time through those poses. Rotate at the ankle. Rotate the other way. Extend the leg up straight. Hands around the hamstring. Pull the leg in. Then bend your knee. Bring the knee across. Look over the opposite direction just for a moment. And then lift the knee on your lower back, pressing or flatten. Get comfortable rocking side to side, so flattening out the lower back on the mat. Flex your feet, rocking side to side. Happy baby, so grab your right ankle, then grab your left ankle, bring your knees on the outside of your arms, like that. So right here, bring them in. The feet, the bottom of your feet are facing the ceiling. Then try to reach and grab your foot like that. And then the other foot like that. Happy baby. Yogi squat. We're just on our back. Rocking from side to side. A little bit of motion. Get comfortable. And then let go of your feet. Place your feet on the floor. Arms out to the sides like a T. Tip the knees side to side. Bring your feet far apart. My feet are the width of the mat. Rock the knees side to side. 8 more just like that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then tip the knees over to the side and push up onto the mat. Come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers apart right there. And round your spine up. Tuck your pelvis and let your head come between the arms. Then look forward, gaze forward. Press into your fingers, lowering the belly. Cow pose, round cat. And then cow. Bring your focus to your knees. Make sure your knees are not too far, not too close in like that. You want to make sure they're back enough that you're engaging your core muscles when you lower down and your spine is lengthened. And then when you round up into cat, drop the chin, feel the neck and the shoulders, strengthen and stretch, and then lower your belly. Do that again. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. One more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Walk the hands back towards your knees and reach your arms up and stretch. Grab your blocks. Place the blocks on the mat. Bring the right foot forward into a low lunge position. Your knee on the floor right here. Press the top of your foot into the mat. Your opposite knee over ankle. Walk the blocks beside your foot. So right there, parallel. Right? And then you can kind of lean into it. So shift that thigh towards the mat. And then I want you to move your body so that you kind of drape your chest over that forward leg. Let your knee come over your chin come forward of your knee. Relax your elbows and breathe. Feeling your breath, feeling it's fine to have your weight on that forward leg. We're allowing the hip flexor to stretch right here on that left side. So holding long enough that the hip flexor relaxes. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale. Walk your blocks or hands back, and then flex your foot. So let's move through lunge to this stretch, hamstring stretch or half split. Lunge, move your blocks, press your foot into the floor, and then walk the blocks back, hamstring. Lower your chest. Place your foot flat. Flexors, look forward. And then walk it back. Flex. Walk the blocks forward, look forward, good. And then bring the hips back. Last time. Then set your right knee on the floor. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, bring the arms down. Grab your blocks. Left foot forward. Shift the hips, right there. Blocks lined up with the foot. And then bring your body over that forward leg for a moment and relax. You can press the top of the foot into the floor, the right foot, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. The weight of your body's on the leg. Walk the blocks back and flex your foot. Hamstring stretch. Draw the hip under right there, but point your toes up. Press your heel into the floor. Shift forward into lunge, and then bring it back. Hamstring right there. Shift forward, lunge, and bring it back. Hamstring. Relax the shoulders. Straighten the leg as much as you can. One more time, shift forward, and then bring it back. And then lift, knee on the mat. Lift up your chest, inhale, reach up. Bring your hands behind your back. Elbows drawn in towards each other. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, right there. And just lean the shoulders back and look up. Opening up the chest, the pelvis. Now look forward. Reach your left arm up like that. Keep your right hand at your lower back and then lean. Unilateral back bend. Maybe you can reach down and touch your ankle. Tuck your toes under, get a little more height there, and then reach. Let's do the other side. So reach up. Place your hand, the left hand at your lower back first and reach. Press the hips forward or reach the hips forward as you lean the shoulders back. And then maybe reach down and touch the ankle. Reach up and over. Breathe. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Now start to look forward and reach up. Bring the hands down to your sides. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. And now sit on your heels. Roll the shoulders up and back. If this is uncomfortable, you can sit on your pillow or your blanket. And then hold. Place your right hand on the mat behind your hip, left hand on the outside of your leg, and turn. Just gently turn, twisting at the spine. Turn your chin towards the shoulder. Look forward and just change sides. So fingertips just touching, hand on the outside of your leg. That gives you leverage to turn and look over your shoulder. Just a gentle twist in the spine. Start to look forward. Again, pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Place one block in front of your knees, like that. You can move the other block to the side. You don't need blocks right here if you don't have them, but if you do, use them. Separate your knees apart, big toes to touch. Walk your forearms on either side of the block. And then place your forehead on the block. Reach your arms a little further away, straightening, but press into your hands. Pick your hands up and separate your fingers and press your palms down and breathe. So your head's just lightly touching the block. Some weight on your forearms. Relax the shoulders. Stretching through the glutes, the lower back, the hips. This is your malasana position. Basically. Take a deep breath in through your nose and start to round your back and slide your hands on either side of the block. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your shins parallel to each other. Move your block forward. Now we're going to stretch the leg back behind you, the right leg. So extend the right leg back, press the heel away from you, push into the floor, and then look over to the side. So you get flexion on that right side and then extension on the left side. Then look between the thumbs, and now let's change sides. So knee on the mat, and extend the left leg out. Press into your hands, shift the weight back so you get a good stretch in your calf muscle. Really feel that. Now, you're going to look over to the side of the leg. Check it out. What's going on over there? Now look between the thumbs. Before we go back to the other side, let's do one additional pose. Turn your left foot on its insole and slide your right shin in underneath you, okay? And just move your hand, the left hand, and reach up. Right there. Reach up. Look up at your hand. Feel the side body stretch. Place your hand on the floor. Now we're going to do the other side. So I'll be facing the opposite direction. Extend the right leg. Go to the insole of the right foot. Shift your shin underneath you. We'll do this again. Reach up. So you'll have two opportunities to get this nice side stretch. You bring your hand to your hip or reach the arm straight up. Take a moment, just gaze to the ceiling at your hand, palm facing your head. Look down, place your hand on the floor, knees on the mat. Extend the left leg out straight, press the floor away. Get that calf stretch. Now gently let up a little bit. Insole of your left foot, slide the shin underneath you and reach up. Look up, palm facing. Good. Look down, hand to the floor. Square the body to the mat first. Extend the right leg back, press the floor away, shift the weight into the ball of the foot, the hands, the ball of the foot, and get a good calf stretch. Then start to pivot. So insole of the foot, slide the shin under, reach the arm up, breathe, and breathe out. Bring your hand down to the mat, knees on the mat, child's pose right here. So shifting your weight back. If you find child's pose is difficult, just stay up higher. If it's fine with you, separate your knees. Here's another option, you guys, before you go to child's pose. This is a little deeper stretch in the hips. You're going to pick your right leg up and straighten it out away from you, and then you're going to bring it behind and over on the other side of your left leg. So your knees are on the mat. Basically, we're on our knees doing Gomukhasana or cow face pose. So you're going to bring your feet out or bring your glutes back to your heels, reaching the arms. So if you think about cow face pose, your feet are out to the sides, parallel to each other. So kind of inch your feet out just a little bit away to the sides, reaching the arms. This is a great stretch for the sides and the hips. My left knee has lifted up off the mat. The right leg is behind, correct? Feel the glute hamstring stretch. Now lift up, and we'll go to the other side. So uncross, and again, you can do child's pose right here, modified child's pose, or follow along. So let's first extend the left leg out, and then bring it behind the right leg and on the other side. Set your knee down first, and then push into the floor, and when you reach the glutes back, that right knee is going to lift up, but your hips getting that good stretch. And so try to bring the feet out farther away from you. So sides towards the sides. Reach. Lengthen through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. You can press into your fingers. Then lift up, uncross, stay on all fours. If your knees are uncomfortable, you can place the blanket underneath your knees. Why don't we do that actually? So grab the blanket and place the blanket on your mat. So right there, make it flat, preparing the space to restore the body. That's part of restorative yoga, having props to provide comfort as you stretch, right? Okay, now your wrists. Fingers press into the floor right there, yeah. When you do that, notice what's happening and all the way up to your shoulders. If you relax, and then press, engagement, right? So now turn your right fingers back, just the right hand, and press your heel down, the heel of the hand. Press your fingers. You can make sure your abs are contracted right here, just a light contraction. Then turn your fingers forward. Now let's rotate the left fingers, pointing towards your knee. Heel of the hand down if that's okay. Palm flat. And that's it. So turn the fingers forward. And then walk your hands forward. One more time, child's pose. Reaching the glutes back to your heels. Breathing in and breathing out. And now lift up. Come to a seated position on the mat. Extend your legs out. Legs out straight in front of you. And sit on your blanket. So not too high, just a little bit higher than the mat. So about 1 inch I've got right there. Bring your right foot on the inside of your left leg. The right knee is dropping out. You can place a block underneath that if you want to, or your pillow, or just let your knee come out to the side if that's comfortable, right? And look forward first and draw your shoulders back. And then we're going to rotate to the side that the leg is out. So the bent knee side. Turn, fingertips again behind you, just like we did when we were on our shins. Turn and look over. And you want to press down in the leg, that's straight. And breathe in and breathe out. So now we can start to hold the positions a little bit longer. A little longer hold here. Then look forward. Lift your knee. Place your foot on the other side. And sit up tall. Grab the leg. So now we're adding a bind to the twist. Fingertips behind and look over the shoulder. Same turn, same direction, but just creating a bind by bringing the leg into the torso. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. And then look forward. Stay here, or a little more of a hip stretch now. Bring your heel to your glute and keep your ankle at your knee. Press this leg down and turn. So here I'm going to make sure my ankle is not on the blanket, right? So you want to make sure that that's not at the ankle is higher than your knee. Keep the ankle on the floor and turn. Bring the leg into your body. And if you want to create more of a twist or more of a bind, press your foot down, press the thigh down, and then bring your hands together. So like this. Turning as you breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Sit up tall. And then look forward. Bring the hands behind you. Uncross your legs by leaning back. Place your feet on the floor. And then tip your knees side to side. Windshield wiper. Just like we did lying down. But here, bring your feet wide. The width of the mat, preferably. Tip your knees side to side. And then sit up. Extend your right leg out straight. Sit up tall. Find your sitting bones right there. And place your foot on the inner thigh of the right leg. And kind of wiggle back and forth. Get even. Relax your shoulders. Again. Shoulders rolled back. Pick them up and roll them back intentionally. Now, block underneath here or a pillow is fine. Be comfortable. If that's uncomfortable, place something underneath it. Hand on the outside of your leg and press this leg down, right? So that you can get a little more of a turn and your hips have a little bit of play. Turning. Look forward. Lift your knee. Changing the same type of twist into more of a bind. Place your foot on the outside of your knee. Reach around and grab your leg. And then hand behind the hip and use that as leverage. Pressing and looking over your shoulder. Press the right leg down and your left foot down. Don't let your toes drop in. You want to have them straight up and look over. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now untwist and bring your heel to your glute. Not on the blanket, underneath or forward of it. Place your foot down, press this leg down, grab, make more of a bind and hip stretch here by pressing the legs like that. And if you want to create more of a bind, elbow on the outside of your leg and turn. Be sure to press the leg down, that right leg. And then if you want to, so right there. Pull the elbow back, point the elbow to the rear, press your foot down, press the leg down. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. And now look forward. Uncross your legs. And again, let's windshield wiper side to side, the knees. Tip the knees all the way over and press them, touch the floor. Maybe. Maybe. Tip all the way over. Do that one more time on each side or each direction. Now scoot off of your blanket and you can move the blanket to the side. 90-90 stretch. So this is an athletic stretch, recovery stretch. So one leg to the side, doesn't matter which one you start with. We'll just do the other side. So shin forward, parallel to the front edge, whatever front edge that is for you, and then side shin parallel to that edge, okay? And then look forward, and then walk your hands forward of the shin. Lower, and then lift. Walk your hands in. And just try to stay right here, upright. Spine straight, inner thigh stretch right there. Light inner thigh stretch. Press this leg down. Then reach your hand for the knee on the side. Reach the right or the opposite arm up and then over. Press your leg down. Draw the shoulder back. Coming into pigeon pose. Stay in 90-90 if it's not a good pose for you to come into pigeon pose. So what we're going to do is you're going to extend the leg back and then bring your right wrist in front of the right knee, left wrist in front of the foot. If you've got the right leg forward, that is. If it's the left, just stay with the left side. Don't change right here. And then come down to your forearms and then use your block. Making it more of a restorative pose. Block on, or forehead on the block and forearms beside the block on either side. Press the back foot into the floor and then gently press down the leg that's underneath you. And breathe. And notice where your shoulders are. They're up, elevated towards your ears. Draw them down, away from the ears. And breathe. Significantly longer hold right here in the stretch, pigeon pose, or if you're 90-90. Take another deep breath in, then exhale. Start to lift your head, walk your hands in, right there. And now we're just going to sit on that hip on the right side, or that side of the leg that was forward, and then bring your knees up and tip them over the opposite direction, 90-90, the other way. And you can move your block over to the other side. Shin 90 degrees, or knee 90 degrees, shin parallel, ankle on the mat. See that? If this is uncomfortable, you can also pull your heel in closer to your glute. That makes a huge difference right there. The angle of the ankle underneath the knee. So right here, inner thigh stretch, outside of the hip, IT band, strength in the core, just holding that pose, right? Walk your hands forward, just lower towards that forward leg. Breathe. Breathe out. So you can come here instead of pigeon pose if that works better for you. But before we do that, hold up at the top. Sitting up tall, press the leg down, reach your hand for the outside of the knee, the knee that's to the side, and then reach Opposite arm up and over. Feel the side stretch. Draw the shoulder back. Just a little lean over. Bring the hand to the floor. Now we're going to slide the right leg back, or the leg that was to the side back. My left knee is forward. If your right's forward, that's fine. Stay where you are. So this leg is straight behind you. Press your toes into the floor. So your hip rotates this way, gently. And then block on the mat. Come down to your forearms. And put your forehead down on the block. Breathe. A minute. Inhaling, exhaling. Press your foot down gently. Press your leg underneath you down gently. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Make sure the foot back there doesn't sickle. There to walk up onto your hands, your forearms. Then you're going to drop into that hip on the side, the leg that's forward, and then sweep opposite leg forward. And we're going to lie down on the mat. So move your block. Place your blanket. So first do this. Hold on. Blanket. Hopefully everyone has this. This is super good stretch for the upper back. So you're going to take your blanket like this. Right there. So it has a fringe side and has a fold side. Details, right? Now roll your blanket tight like a sleeping bag because you want it firm. So then take the Tootsie Roll and place it like that. And you're going to have this slightly away from the glutes right there, because when you start to lower down, so separate your feet just slightly, lower down, and your spine lines up with the roll. Then once your head comes to the blanket roll, reach your arms up, stretch. So you're separating your blades apart, and then let your elbows come down to the sides a little bit out so your blades come over the edge of the roll, the blanket roll. And then reach your arms to the sides, palms facing up, right leg towards the right corner, left leg towards the left corner. Pick your knees up and kind of shake it out, and then fully relax right here. So first position of really a much longer hold. 2 minutes. Allowing the space between the blades to separate, to stretch. Relaxing the hips. Let your pelvis relax, the belly soften, the shoulders. And then bring your awareness to the jaw. Relax your jaw. Space between the teeth. You can place your tongue right on the palate of the mouth. Or the roof of the mouth, I should say. Just bringing some concentration to where you are. The stretch, the hold. Focus in on your breathing for the next minute or 30 seconds. Start to open your eyes and move your fingers and set your feet on the floor. So roll to the side, roll off the blanket, and you can place that underneath your neck if you want. Like that. If that's comfortable, or you can move it out from under you. Grab your strap. So if you have the roll underneath your neck, make sure your head is on something. It's not just dangling in space, right? You want to have your head propped up. So my blanket is a little bit wide and the roll is kind of bunched under my neck. It's quite comfortable. Bring both knees into your chest and hug the legs in. Grab your strap. Lasso the feet. Reach the legs up straight. Keep them bent for a moment. And then reach up really high as you can with your arms straight. And then let the weight of the arms pull your legs towards you with your lower back on the floor. You can keep a slight bend in the knees right here. I want you to make this an easy hamstring stretch. Your feet, by the way, are flexed towards your toes flexed towards your forehead. Close your eyes right here. Just hold the strap. It's okay. You can grasp and let the weight of the arms pull you in. You don't have to wind the strap around your hands. Breathe. Press your right foot into the strap, and as you do that, remove the left foot. Place your left foot on the floor. Extend the left leg out straight. Reach your left hand, grabs the strap. So your right leg is extended up. Your left hand grabs the strap. Reach the right arm over to the right. Lower your leg over across the body to the left, and then look over to the right, or turn your gaze. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and lift the leg and grab the strap with your right hand. Now let's take it to the other side. Inner thigh stretch. Turn your toes towards the floor, your heel pointing up towards the ceiling, and lower the leg to the side. Turn your head the opposite direction, your gaze, and reach your left arm to the left. And keep that left leg extended. Keep the calf on the floor. You'll feel your hip flexors stretch right there, your inner thigh, hamstring. As you inhale, lift your leg. And now we're just going to change sides. But to change sides, pull the knee into your chest. Lift up the left leg. Place your left foot in the strap. Press into the strap. Reach up high. Place your right foot on the floor. Extend the right leg out as far as you can, away from you, comfortably. Let your foot flex down. And then grab the strap with your right hand. Reach the left arm to the left. Lower your leg across the body to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Get your shoulders centered up on the floor or even on the floor. Your right foot is on its side. You can keep that foot flexed. Try to relax the chest, the shoulders, the hips, where you're holding tension unintentionally or inadvertently. Inhale and lift your leg up. We're going to go to the other side. Reach up and grab the strap with your left hand. Turn your toes down, your heel up, and reach that leg over to the side as far as you can. Prop underneath your thigh if you need to. Extend the right leg out. Turn your head to the right. Breathe in and out. Relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. You can let your right foot go, but press the leg down. Then lift your leg as you breathe in. Bend your knee, pull that knee into your chest. Now remove the strap, place the strap on the floor. Place your feet on the floor. Let your knees tip in towards each other. You can place your hands behind your head or reach your arms to your sides. Just for a moment. And then we'll position for Shavasana. Roll over to your side. Just a few minutes in Shavasana, guys. Don't go anywhere. This will be good. So roll up. I'm going to have you set up your blanket underneath the roll, underneath your legs. And here's how we're going to do it. You're going to keep the blanket the same way, that same roll, and bring your bring your feet together. And it's important to have it this thick. Then just snug the blanket in underneath your ankles, like that, right? And then place your hands behind. Lower down to your elbows, your forearms, right there. And then lower down all the way. So your legs are to the side. And if you can reach for the blanket and pull the heels in closer, do that. So knees out to the side. Hip opener. Lower back, inner thighs, palms out, or hands out, palms up, back of the head comfortable on the mat, and close your eyes. Let's focus on your breath for 5 breaths, controlling the breath, inhaling, a long deep breath. And then exhaling smoothly. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Same pace, 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. Allow your breathing to soften to your normal breath. No controlling the breath right here. Just be for a moment. Chin neutral. Relax the hips. Relax the belly. The legs. Your arms. Your chest. Your shoulders. The jaw. Let the jaw relax. Bringing your awareness to the mind's eye. Space between the brow. Take a deep breath in. focusing at the top of the head. And then start to extend the legs out straight. You can move that blanket away from you or anything that you have propped underneath your legs. Just extend it out and then reach the arms overhead. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bend your knees and roll over to the side. Push up to a seated position. And let's close class together. Thank you for staying with me through this practice. Bring the edge of the hands to the forehead, to the mind's eye. In gratitude and in thanks, bring the edge of the hands to the heart. An appreciation for our ability to practice. Thank you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Be well, friends. Thank you for showing up, and I will talk to you soon. See you again next week. Or if you're doing this recording, thank you. Let me know whether you did this live or whether you did the recording. Bye.